Finally got the internet hooked up at my new place. Okay, not a lot's happened since the last time I made a video. There was one big thing here in America. Gay marriage was legalized nationwide, so congratulations to you guys. Now you can turn your activism to something else. And now that we know the Supreme Court can, change state laws, yeah, get on that. Someone also sent me this thing that was going around where Americans were trying to change the flag by sending petition to that. No, no, no. I have made a better flag, one that I think represents the spirit of America. Here it is. I will upload it to an image hosting site for you guys to use. Public domain. I only ask that if you use it in a form or something, you link it to my YouTube channel, but you don't have to. Some of you may have been wondering why I was filming at different locations. Well, there's a reason. And I haven't told you guys this, but back in April, there was a house fire. Like, everything's okay. Well, a lot of my shit got destroyed. Dog survived, I survived, I wasn't even home. Luckily, the fire department put it out soon enough, like before it spread to my room. So I was able to get my laptop and things like that out. Like my TV was broken. There were a couple of things that were damaged from the heat. I'll show you some pictures real quick.
They got the fire out before it got to my bedroom, but there was just so much heat in there, and the ash got all over everything. You can see how it kind of frayed the Star Trek Blu-ray. And the Season 3 one, you can see where they were sitting on top of each other, and that ash, it covered everything. Like, I managed to get some clothes out, and I had to wash them, and I'm not kidding, 3 times before the smell came out completely. Like, the house was just completely unlivable. Now, there's a chance that this could still work, but the ash and the heat, it got into the ports here, and in order to use it, I will either have to find a way to thoroughly clean it. I would not feel comfortable putting my HDMI plug into that. Or the other option is, I have a different console, but it red ringed, and it's one of the older models, so I'm not sure if it has HDMI on it. I would have to see about taking it apart and doing a transplant here. Not sure if that's possible. I haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, this was in one of the more heated areas. My Nintendo 64 was in a box, so it survived. My Wii survived because it was lower to the ground, but this was up on a nightstand. I didn't have it plugged in at the time. So this, yeah, I think this may work. I actually was able to turn it on, and I used the, whatever the plugs are that came with it, the yellow, blue, green, red, white things. But I think that the port here is just so charred that, or so fucked up that it's not going to work unless I replace it. So this may still be usable. I don't know. Only time will tell. And of course my TV. As you can see, the backlight is on. It turns on some of the time, but when it does turn on, the speakers make this awful noise for a split second, and the backlight comes on, but there's no picture display. So I don't know if the TV is permanently fucked, or if it can be fixed, or if it would even be worth fixing. So I don't know. If you guys know anything about this, or you know what may be wrong with it, aside from the fact that it was a house fire, let me know in the comments, please, because I really want to get this fixed. And this is the painting that I got at the flea market for $2. You probably remember this from some of my earlier videos. The ash is on there, and it's not coming out because it was painted on canvas. So RIP painting that I bought because it reminded me of my ayahuasca trip.
The firemen found my dog in the bathtub, alive, thank God. So we Just left, went to the hotel, stayed there for a while, and I just moved in here Friday. Got my internet hooked up yesterday, but I was too tired to make a video. But it's due to these events that I have opened up a Patreon account. This is the only time I will mention it. I'm going to put a link in the vanity card and in the description of each video, but I'll never mention it again on camera, ever. I feel guilty enough just opening it. It's basically virtual panhandling. That reminds me of a time with real panhandling that I got into some trouble. But anyway, I'm okay, the dog's okay, everything's okay. And I have a lot of great stuff planned now that I have fast internet. I mean, it's not the fastest, it's 50 megs, but it's way more than I was getting at the hotel. So I should be able to upload more. I'm working on a few things that I think you guys will like. One of which is I am rewriting the Canadian national anthem. So I'm actually planning for that to be like an actual music video. Yeah, so keep an eye out for that. And of course, as always, I'm still planning to buy a better video camera at some point. I am currently, actually all these videos have been recorded on my HTC One M8. Also working on ideas for new segments for the show. So it's gonna be great. Just stick around. If you like my shit, please subscribe. Adios.